Welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keys podcast. The only podcast where we do something different every single day. Not an hour, not an episode. This is a daily thing. Before we even get into the pod, appreciate all of y'all for tapping in with the Family Feud, tapping in with the Deal or No Deal. Deal or No Deal. I think we got like 430 views on it right now. Actually kind of going surprisingly crazy. If you want us to do more of those, you can ask. It's up to us if we're gonna say yes or no. I ain't gonna lie. Just because you ask don't mean it's gonna happen. But we're gonna try to do our thing. Actually, I actually liked how Deal or No Deal came out. I ain't gonna lie. Keep liking it up. Keep doing what y'all doing. But we damn near missed what, like 2 weeks? 2 pods?
Yeah.
Like, life was lifing. You know what I mean? The streak been done, so I mean. All that consecutive shit, that shit ended. I kind of forgot when that shit ended, but it is what it is. But there is a lot to talk about. We missed a lot.
The moment we decided to, let's do something different. Everything happened.
We were trying to figure out, okay, how are we gonna break everything down? Jax is gonna be point guard, but before I even pass the sticks to him. We gotta hit the donations real quick.
Life changing.
Oh, that's not donations. My bad, yo.
I mean, they are though.
It is. The donation is life changing. I'm not gonna lie.
Donations.
Not gonna lie.
Donations.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
Man, but let's quickly get into the one thing we do not care about. It's not sports related. Mitch McConnell. Unconscious. Hey, it's approaching.
Soon, bro.
Hashtag noticing. Hashtag strive for greatness.
I will say, I'm not gonna hold you, and then we can move on, obviously. But I 100,000% think the bucket has already been kicked, and they're just trying to figure out a way to break the news while also keeping his position in power and all that stuff. Like I 100,000% think that nigga's dead, bro.
Hashtag just a kid from Killeen. With that being said, prayers to everybody involved. We will be
for sure. 100.
My FBI agent need to know exactly what the fuck I'm saying. Prayers to everybody. Everybody. I mean everybody. But point guard Jax, take it away. Where are we going to start?
Unfortunately, we have to start on a little bit of a sadder note because some crazy news came out. NFL icon, legend. I'm not sure if he's going to make the Hall of Fame. That's nothing to say about his talent. That's just the NFL Hall of Fame is.
Absolutely.
You know how the NFL Hall of Fame is. But Chris Johnson, CJ2K, has came out and revealed he was diagnosed with ALS last year. He gave an interview with Good Morning America, and it was honestly one of these sadder things to see. Just last year, he was at the Senior Bowl mentoring young running backs, and he looked, perfectly fine. Now, a year later, he's been reduced to like a shell of himself, to be completely honest.
There will happen, and that, or
when you have two children, you realize that you.
This is what he unfortunately looks like now. ALS, it's an incurable, or there's no cure for that disease. He's really been given approximately 3 to 5 years to live, if that. He recently he's restarting the Ice Bucket Challenge as well to raise awareness for the disease. Yeah. So, that's a good thing as well. Prayers up to him and his family. He has 4 kids. He's only, I believe, 38, if I'm not mistaken. So he's, relatively young. So this all is just shocking. Because this is the man who, one of the 8 or 9 people who's ran for 2,000 yards in NFL history. I think the only player that's had back-to-back 2,500-yard seasons, all purpose and everything. So this is really he was Madden cover. This is Chris Johnson. This is
Chris Johnson.
CJ2K. Seeing this, It honestly was it put me in a bad mood the rest of the day when I saw it. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, bro. Like it fucked me up
Yeah.
just because at first, like I saw the report and me still like I know about ALS, but I didn't realize how fast it can take over your body. So once I saw the interview, I'm like, and wait, just last year
Literally,
I've
like
seen you like, yeah, like this is in my mind. I'm thinking like this stuff takes a few years before it gets this bad. But I'm just like, damn, this is tough, and it's just I know he's going through a lot. I know his wife and his children are going through a lot with all this, and it sucks because it's just like you don't know how it develops because it doesn't run in his family, and then
yeah.
there's no real cure for it. So it's just like, damn, like all you
So like
can do
once you
is
get it, like you can't.
yeah,
When,
you do your best to raise awareness. You can we just be thankful for the life that we have, man, because at any given moment things can change. This was a healthy young man that had great health insurance, has the money for the best doctors in the world, and this could still happen. So he's got to be grateful, man. But I just remember that time, a football perspective. I think they were playing against the Texans, and nobody covered that nigga, and that nigga just took it all the way to the house and hit the stinky leg. That was like one of my first impressions of Chris Johnson. At that point, I was like, bro, why didn't y'all guard this nigga? This is crazy. But like after that, I'm like, damn, this nigga is cold though. So
he's literally the fastest running back in NFL history up to that point because he set the record for the 40-yard dash at the combine. Like
yeah, he
this
was
is
on the
Chris
crazy,
Johnson. Like, what are we talking about? So this is
fucking crazy.
absolutely crazy. And honestly, I think one of the things that like the interview was like about like 6 or 7 minutes, and like one of the things he said that really like sort of like got to me. He was like, a lot of people see his condition now and think like, oh, his mind is probably like deteriorating and things like that. But he's like, no, his mind is perfectly sharp. His mind is still healthy. It's just his body's not responding. It's just like
That's
sort of like
yeah.
a prison, and that's the worst part to me, in all honesty. So, prayers up to Chris Johnson and his family.
Where's
And
that song? Yeah.
I honestly, truly hope for a miracle. This is
Nah, that is like
really
I don't. It's crazy how there's still certain things that we just don't know the cause or the cure for. But damn, crazy.
but there's no good way to transition from this. But
Nah.
moving on to something that's also it does suck, but maybe it's a little bit of a lighter note because we can sort of laugh at the person this is happening to. Although that sounds bad now that I think
Damn.
about it, but Arnold, Detroit Lions cornerback, Lord Jesus Christ. He's been arrested on kidnapping and armed robbery charges. And all of this happened because I believe he was robbed at like an Airbnb, or he wasn't like, they didn't like come in and rob him like gunpoint and everything. But I believe it was $150,000 worth of jewelry was stolen from him. And he was like, you know what? I'm in a little dirt mood. I'm in a pooch icy mood. Let me go ahead and get it back in blood. And him and a couple of, all this is alleged, by the way. All this is alleged, by the way. So we don't know the full story yet. But what seems to have happened was him and his friends, they were like, you know what, we're going to get this jewelry back. They had two girls set up the people who they believe stole the money from him. They were, the people had met the girls at a house. Then Teron Arnold, he was not there, but his friends popped out the closet, started beating the people up, pistol whipping them. Teron Arnold was also allegedly like over FaceTime watching this whole thing happen, trying to like directing the chaos and this, that, and the third. They didn't, and honestly, at the end of it, they didn't get the jewelry back because the people that they tried to rob back, were the wrong people. They were not the people that stole the money from him. So they did all of this. And now Teron Arnold, he's been arrested. The Lions actually just released him a couple days ago. He made bail, or rather, he made bond, so that's good for him, I guess. And his lawyer said that, or his agent rather said that a couple NFL teams are already reaching out about him and everything. But I'm just like, brother, you're an NFL player, bro. What the fuck are we doing here? Seriously.
You said he was on FaceTime.
This is what was alleged.
allegedly he was on FaceTime directing do his ass offense
Yes.
on these niggas. Yeah, like I remember when this story came out a few months ago, like when they were like allegedly like he was just getting his shit back, and they were trying to compare it to OJ, even though OJ got in trouble. But I mean, OJ's a different case. Like that's a whole different pipeline of situations that you got to go through before you get there. But with him, people were like kind of on his side, like, oh my God, like he was just getting his shit back first and foremost. Even if it was that, you make too much money for you to be the main co-conspirator. Why are you putting your money in jeopardy? That's crazy. But then the fact that you did all this work just to get the wrong niggas, that's what I have issue with. If you gonna go this route, at least OJ knew exactly who the fuck he was targeting. And he actually got his shit back. And this was before social media. You have more resources. You have more niggas around you. You have more money. And you couldn't get the job done. You should have got released just off of the principle. Even if you're innocent. You should be released from you should have been released from the Detroit Lions, my nigga.
One thing I will say, because like I said, all of this is alleged. Apparently, like they said, or his lawyer, the argument in the making, like there's no real like physical evidence saying he was involved, and they're just going off the testimony of the people who got caught before him. So like it just seems like a couple people got caught and they're like, hey, let's throw Terry on Arnold in. That's what they're trying to argue. So maybe that could be what happened. Maybe they're just quote unquote snitching, but wrong, just to like get him caught up. But so like if that happened, his friends are horrible fucking people if they're doing that for real. But it's just like, still, bro, come on, dog. Like, in all honesty, dog.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you was on a podcast. Bad taste. And on top of that, niggas already clipping you up when you had a segment where you were just like, I ain't gonna lie, I do be with the YNs. Self-incrimination right there, gang. That's very unfortunate. Which is crazy. You was telling that in front of Devontae Smith, a stand-up guy. Just got married, by the way. Happy for him.
I keep seeing that wedding all over. That whole looked amazing. that wedding looked amazing. I keep seeing videos of it on social media.
I was like, God damn, this shit is fire. I'm not gonna hold you. But yeah, Terry on. This is no. Honestly, we got bigger fish to fry for sure. But man. And was he like that? Was he like that for real?
Nah, he wasn't. He wasn't that good for real.
That's I know he was a first round pick, but
like he was a first round pick, but he ain't lived up to it.
Is this like it like would this be the equivalent of if Shamar Stewart beat somebody up?
He wasn't as bad as Shamar Stewart. Or Shamar Stewart, he also didn't really play that much, but he was just like he was an up and down ass cornerback. Like, I don't think he would have gotten an extension or nothing like that. Like he wasn't that. He wasn't bad.
Like a prime. I don't want to say that.
He's like a slightly below average to average. Like that's the type of corner he was.
Like you put him next to a prime Trevon Diggs. You taking Diggs?
Yeah, because Diggs would get the picks at least. Like he'd get burnt, but he'd be burnt. Diggs would get burnt trying to get an interception. So like I can get mad at that, but I'm not going to because you still get 10 picks. But yeah,
Anthony Brown.
I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. About the same level type, like so.
Okay,
wasn't the best, but wasn't the worst. But
I just saw him a lot more on podcasts than on the field. So I just didn't really know. That wasn't even me trying to be disrespectful. I was just like, I don't know about this nigga on the field. Like I don't know no impact play. Crazy.
He wasn't that good. So like if it was Patrick Surtain, the Lions would have still they'd be like,
oh, okay, yeah, we gonna figure this shit out. We gonna figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Okay. That makes sense.
Prayers to everybody involved. I certainly hope it was just a case of his friends lying on him, which sucks, but like at least he wouldn't be in jail. But we'll see. We will see. All right, moving on to something that we can for sure 100% laugh about and not feel bad. Our long national nightmare is over. The Brendan Soresby thing has come to a conclusion finally. The NFL, he wanted to enter the supplemental draft after he got banned from NCAA football for gambling. The supplemental draft is like a replacement draft for people who want to get into the NFL draft but had something happen in college, so they had to delay this whole thing. The NFL, they actually said, you know what? We're not going to have a supplemental draft this year, so he cannot enter the NFL. Also, the CFL came out and said, yeah, we're not drafting this nigga either. At first,
Canada?
Yeah, banned from Canada. Wow. Great put in that call. So at first, he was going to try to file like another lawsuit with the NFLPA, and everybody was like, nigga, why are you doing that? And he was like, you know what? I'll just take the L. I'm just going to try to, prepare for next year's draft, the 2027 draft. So he's effectively been banned from the NFL, from entering the NFL this year. And this is what he gets. I don't care what nobody say. Like, oh, he had a gambling addiction. It was this, that, and the third. Like, I don't care, bro. Like,
well, yeah, get your addiction under control, nigga. Because
exactly.
why would I reward you with more money?
Reward your bad behavior.
Like, oh yeah, let's draft him so he can make more money, so he can get more deep into his vices, nigga. Like, no, like you need to sit out, nigga.
He kept trying to circumvent everything, and like, bro, just take the punishment. Like, you were in the wrong. It's okay, dog.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying,
it's not
bro?
okay, but like, you get what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, he would be like a great last chance you candidate. You know what I mean? Like that would be like a great. Oh, okay, that's your redeemable arc. You can get around the cameras and they can get you, around some people or whatever the fuck it may be. And even that, I would think is like a privileged thing to still have like TV time and camera time and endorsement deals off of that shit. It's just, yeah, sit the fuck down, nigga. Sit down. And if you're that nice and if you're that good, somebody will pick you up. Okay? Dylan Gabriel got picked up, nigga. At some point.
Drafted.
Even if he doesn't, somebody will pick you up. You'll get signed. You'll be on somebody's practice squad or something. And if you're that cold and if you're that nice, you'll overcome the odds, white man. Who cares? You gotta give a fuck about you in adversity right now. Figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know.
90. Like, he gambled $90,000, my nigga. 90K. Come on now.
Yeah. What you get? I don't feel bad. That's all I got to say about that.
Womp womp.
But in other draft news, because this draft also happened while we were not recording, the NBA draft happened.
Absolutely.
And we're not going to get all the way into it because it's 60 fucking picks. But it went pretty chalk, the top 3 picks. AJ DeBanza went first to the Wizards. Mm-hmm. Darren Peterson, second to the Jazz. Cam Boozer, third to the Grizzlies. Were there any other takeaways you had from this draft? I can scroll down a little bit and see some of that. Caleb Wilson to the Bulls. I like that pick.
I think Caleb Wilson is going to be really nice. Shout out to Kingston Flemings getting drafted by the Hawks. That was the Pelicans pick originally.
You've been cursed there
So,
too.
keeping that in mind. Also, there was one more. Scroll down a little bit.
All right.
There was somebody else that I'm missing. Kareem Lopez actually is a good prospect. I'm not gonna lie. He is a hooper. He is a hooper. Me personally, you've seen him? I've
seen clips, and then people have also been like, "Oh, he's just like a less athletic Aaron Gordon," and I'm like, "If he's less athletic Aaron Gordon,
I wouldn't say all that.
Not a good player.
Relax.
Not a good player.
But being tapped into the Australian side of sports, that nigga's nice. But it just kind of depends on what the Grizzlies got going on. Shout out to Chris Sinak though. Shout out to Chris Sinak, a Boston Celtic. They're gonna need big bodies. And I think other than that, then Emmanuel Sharp, he get drafted, right? The second
Yeah,
round. Huh?
he went to the Kings.
Oh, he went to the Kings.
Yeah,
He's
he
not
went
gonna
to
be
the
there long. He's not gonna be there long. The good players like that, they'll find a way to get to a better situation.
I don't know. I seen like an interview and there was with gosh, like what's the UH's coach name? I'm escaping right
Kelvin
now.
Sampson.
Yeah, with Kelvin Sampson, he was like, yeah, the King. They called me to talk about Emmanuel, and they were like, we're drafting him because we see like a path to him playing soon. So maybe he'll get some PT quickly, but also, do you really want playing time? I mean, yes, he wants playing time in the NBA, but like, you really want playing time for the Kings, knowing the Kings are the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, because he's not a franchise player and could be moved at any point.
You know what? Fair enough. Him and Darius Acuff. We'll see.
Yeah. Now, if this was like a big time nigga, like if this was Caleb Wilson, AJ DeBance, okay, yeah, I'd be like, damn, this is tough because they're gonna throw you a lot of money and you're gonna be stuck. This nigga here, they might be dumb enough where it's like, we'll package him up, send him to New York, send him to the Spurs, whoever the fuck. But yeah, overall, good. I think overall it was a good draft. There wasn't anything crazy that happened from like a draft perspective. I just think that the top four. I'm just gonna keep tabs on the top four for real.
Mm-hmm.
And Utah, I ain't gonna lie. We'll talk about Utah a little later, but Utah really. Danny Ainge finally waking up. Nigga. Danny Ainge finally waking up, fleecing niggas per usual. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah. A couple picks I liked though. Obviously, the top three I liked. Kingston Fleming to the Hawks. I think that's a good fit for him because they need a guard. Ademara to the Thunder because they need another big man. And I like Yaxel to the Warriors because I think he's sort of an older prospect, so he can play now. And then where is it? Where'd he go? LeBaron Philon to the Sixers. I think he went 22. I thought he was much better than that. So I think that's a really good pick. So yeah. And also Cameron Carr, he went to the Lakers because they need that young, athletic shooter type guy. So they got that. So we'll see if he pans out. He got Luka next to him. So that's going to do nothing but help him.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how all of these people, because Summer League is right around the corner. So it'll be kind of cool to see how people perform and play. Because I think this is an exciting draft class, to say the least.
Excuse me. Some more stuff that happened. Coaching news. Let me think. Dusty May, former Michigan head coach, he accepted the Dallas Mavericks job. So there's that. He also drafted one of his players, so that was nice to see. Tiago Splitter, after the Trailblazers were like, we're only going to give you $1 million. He was like, you know what? Leave me alone. He accepted the Bulls head coaching job, so shout out to that. But the real one I want to talk about, though, is Mike Nori, who was a former Timberwolves assistant coach. He's been in the league for years, well-respected and all that. He got the Trailblazer job. And this was absolutely like, what the hell is going on? Because his contract is a terrible contract. The owner of the Trailblazers fucking sucks, as we've talked about multiple times. But Mike Nori, his contract is a 3-year deal, and you hear that and you're like, oh, awesome, 3 years, not too long. But it's actually, excuse me, a 1-year deal with team options on the next 2 years. So nothing is guaranteed after his first year, which, like, what the fuck are we doing? I feel like that's a very unfair deal for a coach, especially a new head coach. And I believe he's only getting about $1 million, which is the lowest salary out of all the head coaches in the NBA. And JB Bickerstaff, who's the head coach of the Pistons and also the leader of the NBA Coaches Union, I believe is what it's called. He went on an interview and said, this feels like a slap in the face because it's very disrespectful to do that to a coach. And I agree. In all honesty, I don't.
Yeah, like I'm still convinced that this nigga's still trying to sell this nigga not sell the team.
He's trying to move it.
Yeah, I'm still convinced he's trying to move this bitch because he's still out here trying to make the taxpayers
Yeah, pay
Pay
for the
for
new
the shit.
stadium and
Yeah, and it's
everything.
just like,
Nigga, you're a
okay,
billionaire. Quit it.
like stop with this bullshit, bro. Like I just wanna. I respect Dame. Respect goes a long way. I fuck with these players, Dame, Jaw, whoever the fuck. We'll talk about them niggas later, but I just have the urge to just hate watch the Portland Trailblazers, which I normally they normally are a team that doesn't bother me. Like they kind of just earn their own bubbling lane. But
And I
nigga,
feel like one, he does still want to move this team, which is crazy because like the Trailblazers are a historic franchise, to be honest with you, and they've won championship way back in the past. Of course, they have MVP players before. They have an insane fan base, but he still wants to move. I just like the way this owner is moving. Like I like Dame. We're gonna talk about their team later. I like Dame, but it just feels like a lot of the moves they're making is not the moves a successful basketball organization would make, and it gives me pause on like rooting for them because like they have good players, but when you have an owner who's an idiot like this, it makes me feel like I don't know, and I don't like that feeling because I like the Trailblazers, so I
yeah,
don't know, man.
they're overachieving in spite of um, and that's a testament to like the players that they have. But yeah, nigga, yeah, no, I'm not fucking with it.
All right, Greg, we got some of the quick stuff out the way, but now we got to get into the NBA free agency because I don't know what's going on anymore in NBA free agency. I truly don't. This has been one of the crazier off seasons we've ever seen, and I already know we're not going to get to every single signing because everybody keeps fucking moving. I've never seen nothing like this. Everybody keeps changing teams. But let's start it off with one person who did not change his team, and that's Trae Young. He opted out of his contract with the Wizards at first, but then he decided to go ahead and re-sign a 4-year deal worth $212 million. He's a player option in year 4. So he said, you know what, Wizards, I want to stay here. Me and AD Demanta, we're going to build. Anthony Davis is there as well. We're going to build, try something. So
That nigga's going.
cool.
That nigga's leaving soon. Anthony
Who?
Davis. That nigga, Anthony Davis, nigga.
No, I think it came out that the Wizards were like, no, we're not trading him. We want to keep him.
You know how niggas be, bro. You know
I mean,
how
yeah,
team. You know how
they said,
teams be. They
they said
supposed to say that. They supposed to
no,
say
they
that.
said we're not listening to offers no more. We actually see the vision with Anthony Davis and Demanta and trade. And I'm like,
Okay.
I guess, bro. I guess.
Yeah, I feel it. They just haven't. They haven't found the right trade piece yet. That's why they're not. The packages that they saw, they're like, I feel like we can get a little bit more. Let's see this nigga Anthony Davis play, so niggas can be like, oh, he still got a little bit more in the tank. Hold on. So they'll try them out like they did James Harden. First 10 games, 15 games, all that's jazz. But I do think the Wizards are looking bright. They have a bright future. They got the only thing they need to do at this point is to rebrand their jerseys. All right. It is time. It is time for
The Wizards have never had a good jersey in my entire life. The
the
Wizards have
Navy
never had
ones
a
weren't
good
that
jersey.
bad.
I think they were. I don't think the colors suck. Like these colors that's on right now, they suck. The ones that
Yeah,
were in
I've
the
never
past
had
with the
those.
Cuban arenas in them, those sucked. They tried the red, white, and blue. That sucked.
That
Like
sucked.
I don't get it. Like why are they so? And their logo sucks. Like
He said the logo sucked.
I don't get it, bro. They need to do something, dog.
Yeah, it's just time. But like even like they need to rebrand. Like every time you're in a new era, a new regime, you have to update. You have to update the jerseys. You have to update that whole. So
Especially
um
updated from this nonsense that he wearing right now. Like that's ugly. Like that's
yeah,
really ugly, bro. And you got AJ Demance. He finna be wearing that stupid shit. That's really ugly, bro. I'm sorry. But as far as like a actual basketball fit, I think the Wizards have hella guards, but they're all like every guard outside of Trae Young is like 6'5" and can shoot. So I'm not mad. And Trae Young can shoot as well, but they're all like
yeah.
6'5" and super athletic. So I think it's a good fit. AJ Demance, he's number 1 overall pick. He's coming in. He's gonna have a veteran like Trae Young, veteran like Anthony Davis around to sort of guide him. And Trae Young, he makes his passing makes his teammates better, and he can spoon feed AJ some easy shots, get him in rhythm, not have all the pressure be on AJ. So I think this is really good. This is really good for AJ, really good for the Wizards. Hopefully they can actually be successful because they've never won 50 games in like our entire lifetime, in our parents' lifetime. Like they haven't won 50 games in like 70 years, something crazy like that. So
Yeah.
maybe this won't be the year, but maybe like it could eventually happen.
On top of that, you still have Alex Sor that had a really good season last year. Trey Johnson, Bilal Coulibaly, Bub
They got some
Pennington,
really good pieces.
Champagny.
To figure out what's going to like who's going to be like, because like I said, they got a whole bunch of guards that are all like the same size, do a lot of the same stuff. They just need to figure out who's going to shake out and be like one of the core members, one of like the centerpieces of that roster. But they have a lot of people that can be that. So I mean, we'll see which one is going to be that.
Had no clue D'Lo was on this roster. Had no clue.
D'Lo who?
D'Angelo Russell. Had no clue he was on this roster.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
And on top of that, Cam Whitmore coming from injury. I feel like you need to flip that.
It might be. How old is Cam Whitmore?
Cam is 20. He just turned 21.
Okay, maybe. Okay, it might not be over for him just yet. Might not be over just yet. But I don't know.
He just gotta
get your head on right or something, dog. Like
I think the problem is he from Villanova. So that nigga was trying to work like Jalen Brunson, and he don't have Jalen Brunson leeway. That's the problem. Pass that rock, nigga. Swing that rock, nigga. Oh shit, I forgot. Julian Reese was on this bitch too. Rebound god. That nigga staying on the roster just for offensive boards.
Bro, that's not going nowhere. Family. I don't know what Mama Angel Reese was doing to like teach her kids how to rebound, but she did the damn thing. That's one thing they can do. The Reese kids can do is rebound.
I saw a 15 and 15 game. I was like, oh shit. All right. Nah, yeah. So, they're gonna be in a bright spot, and it's the East. They in the East.
Yeah.
Anything's possible. You know what I mean? Anything is possible. They'll be fine. They'll definitely be. I feel like they'll be a top 6 for sure.
Maybe so. I don't be mad at that.
Yeah.
Playing at minimum.
Playing at minimum, but the talent that they have around, like, it wouldn't surprise me if there was like a 5th seed or 6th seed at all.
Yeah, they just need to put it all together. I think they can. But
we'll just see how good this coach is. We'll really know how good this coach is because we was on his ass last season.
Let me not.
Perhaps I struck a nerve.
We'll talk about the Heat later, but Trae Young, he was probably like the only major person that was staying. Oh yeah, Austin Reeves, he's staying with the Lakers. Shout out to him. He got like $180 million contract. Kid from Arkansas who was like a G League player and all that, changed his life. So real shout out to him.
They call them the snow time Lakers.
Speaking of the Lakers, LeBron James has decided, you know what? I'm done with this. And he informed the Lakers he will not be re-signing. He wants to choose a different team next season. I sort of felt he was always going to leave the Lakers. I think he hasn't announced where he's going. I still think he's going to Cleveland. He put in the bat signal to Rich Paul, and Rich Paul said, hey, he's open for playing anywhere. That's not true, but I digress. We'll see. Like I said, I think he's going to Cavs, but I'm just glad he's not with the Lakers no more because they were like, yes, they won that championship, but they've been wasting LeBron's past
8 years.
I mean, he was there 8 years, yes, but the chip that wasn't a waste. They won a championship. I feel like they've been wasting like his last 6 years.
6 seasons.
Like you went out and got Luka and everything. I'm still on bullshit. So
Yeah, bad. Because we know the full vision now. We know the vision that the Lakers want, and it's snow. They want snow. They want
They're
snow in Los
rebuilding.
Angeles.
They're rebuilding the Aryan race.
Bunny hoppers.
Yeah,
Crazy.
if you did not know, like we said, the Lakers, they have Luka. They re-signed Austin Reeves. They went out and got Walker Kessler, who's they traded for him. Dang, I cannot remember the trade, but they low-key gave up a lot for him. Now I don't think they have any.
I think it was 4 first.
They have 4 first, signed him to I believe it was $170 million deal. Walker Kessler is he played for the Utah, so not many people watched him, but he was, a solid center, 7'2", big man.
He's coming off injury.
It's funny how Anthony Davis was dying for center. Please give me a center. Please give me a center. And now they finally get him a center, and he's not even there. But I digress. But yeah, Walker Kessler is also white. They signed. I do not know how to say his name, but his first name is Sandro. He would play at the Raptors. Yeah. He's also another white. It's like they're literally rebuilding the Aryan race over in LA. We'll see how that goes. I don't think they're gonna be that. I mean, they have Luka, so you can only be so trash with Luka because he's Luka Doncic still. But it's just
that nigga finna be dribbling down the court and be like, where are the niggas?
Yeah,
where are the
Bronny,
niggas
where
now?
are you?
They did sign Kobe White, and I know they signed.
It was Quentin Grimes and Colin.
Colin Sexton. My bad.
Colin Sexton. There we go. I was gonna say.
I be getting Kobe and Colin mixed up, but yeah, Colin Sexton and Quentin Grimes. And then that Corbin lookalike Jackson Hayes is still on the squad.
No, he's the Jazz now.
Oh shit, he is with the Jazz.
Yeah.
Damn.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Man, they just get rid. Is Ayton still there? He shouldn't.
I hope not for his sake.
Get Buddy out of there.
I'm pretty sure he's a free agent now.
I would hope
Let me
so.
see. Nah, he is still on the Los Angeles Lakers roster. I guess, question mark. I don't believe he'll be there much longer, to be honest with you. And that has nothing to do with any of the moves of the Lakers. I just think he's not that good. I wish he was better, but he's been underachieving his entire career, so. Yeah.
Bad. So we'll say to get back to LeBron though, I will say I don't think it is. I really don't think it's smoke and mirrors when they say, "Oh, that nigga just, he want to go to the, he's open to go to contenders." You know what I mean? He's open to go into like a championship contender thing. I don't think it's just like it's the Cavs, stop bullshitting. No, I do think he is weighing out contending options. And if I was LeBron, I would too. No cap. At this point, I would look at Miami. Just a little. I would just peek. I just look, just to see. But I know there's bad blood there. Y'all took that nigga's cookies. It may not. It may. You know what I mean? Whatever. And I will look at Philadelphia, and we'll get to Philadelphia soon. I would look. I'd peek. I like the pieces. You know what I mean?
Do you believe the smoke about the Warriors saying, "Oh, he might go to the Warriors"?
If I'm comparing, if he goes to the Warriors, me personally, if I'm LeBron, I would have been like, I would have just stayed in Los Angeles. What do you really have? Pods? Like what? Like yes, we have Steph Curry, but you had Luka. So that cancels out, in my opinion, even though I think Luka is the better player right now. Mm-hmm. But after that, okay, like pods.
His buddy Draymond, bro.
Yeah, man, two dumb bitches just telling each other exactly, man. I can't co-sign that. I can't co-sign that.
LeBron is cognizant of public perception and his legacy and blah 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 to go to the Warriors, and I think Steph Curry to an extent is as well. Because Steph is going to be like, really, I get another all-time great small forward, and he's going to try to talk and blah blah blah. I don't think he's going. I don't think he's going to.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't have made sense. But like, whatever it is going to be in the East. That's all I know. Whatever it
For
is, it's going to be an Eastern Conference team. That nigga knows. That nigga knows the blueprint. He know he go over there, free eats, easy eat in his mind. So I do this, even though the East low key didn't kind of disperse their power. So I ain't gonna hold you like this. There has been a balance of power. Like they didn't start to add this.
it shifted a little. I don't know which direction it shifted, but it shifted. It's
It
weird.
is shifting, nigga. I'm not gonna lie. Like we got some more teams to talk about, but and if I had to choose where I wanted him to be, I would pick Philly. I would pick Philly, even though I know there would be a warmer embrace for what you call it. There'll be a warmer embrace for Cleveland. I don't believe in Cleveland. I don't give a fuck. I really just believe. I just don't believe that they're LeBron James away. I think they need to move some shit. But that's just me personally. I don't have faith in that roster, nigga. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't think LeBron's getting another ring. Period. So I don't think it matters where he goes.
Oh,
like,
I was going off of the strength of if I'm trying my best to squeeze one more at least decent playoff run, potentially get to the finals, maybe get a ring. Who knows? And Cleveland ain't the spot. I ain't gonna lie.
But earlier you mentioned Miami a little bit and how LeBron he could go back to Miami because they're a contender. Y'all might ask, what do you mean Miami's a contender? They suck. Well,
I don't think anybody thinks that. I think we're late.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we're playing catch up.
Anyway, they made a blockbuster trade. They got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's no longer. This is really our long national nightmare because this nigga Giannis kept complaining about being Milwaukee.
Bro, that nigga was blowing me, bro. I was like, yeah, all right, nigga, give it up. Yeah. I don't care no more.
But yeah, Giannis is now a Miami Heat. They traded. The trade was in exchange to get Giannis. The Heat gave up Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Jaime Jaquez, Kaspars, Jakusionis, 3 first-round picks, including the 13th pick that just happened in this past draft. I can't remember who they picked. 1 pick swap and 1 second-rounder. And they got Giannis and Bobby Portis, of course.
Nigga said, of course. Yeah, it's true. Bobby be with that nigga.
Yeah.
Bobby do be with.
Oh, yeah, and also the Heat said, we're not signing your brother Giannis. That shit's over. So
they saying that now.
Had a good run.
They saying that now. If I see the Nasses, if I see the, I can't speak for the other ones, but if I do see the Nasses on that roster, it wouldn't surprise me because
they be saying the Nasses is like the Giannis whisperer. He's the only one, and like low-key, he
like,
is really, bro, he is.
Nigga, Giannis be in such a bad mood when the Nass is just not around.
Yeah.
Nigga, whole mood just be like, bro, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? And on top of that, Miami need to stop acting like they've never done no stupid shit before. Y'all had Udonis Haslem on that goddamn bitch for a decade playing player coach, nigga. I don't want to hear you, we don't want to waste a roster spot. Nigga, shut up. Shut the hell up. I'm not going for that. Y'all retired Michael Jordan's jersey, and he never played for y'all. Y'all have done dumb shit before in the past. I don't want to hear that shit. If, like I said, if the Nassus comes to the Heat, that wouldn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that they're trying to shut down the narrative. But nigga, come October, who's this dark skinned nigga cheesing? The Nassus, nigga. The Nassus. He's here.
But to talk on the trade a little more, I'm going to be 100% honest. Like Eric Spoelstra is a good coach, so like they will more than likely make the playoffs just because that's just what Eric Spoelstra does in general.
Absolutely.
But this is terrible. Like, I think this shit is a terrible fucking trade. Like, Tyler Hero, Miami. With respect.
I disagree.
Like, I just don't like the fit at all. And I know they got some free agents. I believe Tim Hardaway Jr., he signed with them. He's a shooter. And I think that's the only big signing I can think, or other signing they made that I can think of at the moment. But, like, Giannis is a power forward. Bam, even though they play him at center, he's a power forward. Bobby Portis is a power forward. This is a team with 3 power forwards, no shooting except for Tim Hardaway Jr., who they just signed. But like Davion Mitchell, he can like They will be great on defense. Davion Mitchell is a dog of the defender. Cannot shoot. Andrew Wiggins, amazing defender. Cannot shoot. Giannis and Bam are amazing defenders. They cannot shoot. This team has no shooting. It's not going to work. And I've seen people on the internet be like, oh, what do you mean? Bam, he can shoot and blah, blah. I looked up his Bam shot 30% or 32% from three this season. Like, Bam has never been a shooter.
That's good. That's good. That's good for a big man. I'll take that as a big man. For a big man, nigga? Yes.
That's not a shooter. That's not good.
Nobody said he was a shooter. I didn't say he was a shooter. I said that was just good for a big man.
I've seen Heat fans on the internet say, "Oh, Bam, he can shoot threes. He's a shooter." Like, nigga,
yeah, because they keep rewatching Wizards highlights. Yes, of course they feel that way. Why are you talking to delusional niggas? Why are you talking to them? And how am I supposed to blame a Miami Heat fan for feeling the way they feel when the same conversations were asked and said when they signed Jimmy Butler? Why would he sign the Miami? They're not going nowhere. Them niggas drugged them to 2 finals appearances. They believe the delusion. And it's not like Jimmy Butler had niggas. He had Gabe Vincent and Caleb Martin and Bam and Tyler Hero, who we often disrespect and say, who do y'all think this nigga is?
Because really,
so,
who do they think?
You know what I'm saying? Like, we say this all the time, but I'm just like, it's cool until that motherfucker work. And when a nigga like and like Miami, I feel this in my heart of heart. Miami is the reason why niggas be dogging the East the way they dog the East. Because when Miami gets successful and Miami wins, this is post LeBron. Anytime Miami gets successful, this was like this that shit I be talking about with the weak ass East. Y'all, how do y'all let a nigga like this beat y'all? They're a bad built team that keep beating y'all niggas. Yeah. That's where narratives start getting pushed because they just can't believe that Miami and Heat culture and the power of friendship can get y'all all the way through. But I don't think it's going to be as bad as people make it out to be. And on top of that, I do think they're going to address shooting. I think they're going to the free agency not over. Like, I feel like they'll sign a nigga or two. And they always get somebody. They always get somebody from the draft. It's going to be somebody that it's not going to be a notable name. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I think
what they do. You're right about that. That is what they do.
It's not going to be a notable name. It's going to be somebody that came out of nowhere because anytime they've committed to a notable name at the guard position, post Dwayne Wade, they've always got shot in the foot. The first time, it was Dion Waiters. The nigga got high and had a panic attack in a fucking airplane. The next time, they did it with Terry Rozier. You know how that shit happened. You know how that shit ended. At this point, they're traumatized. It's like let's homegrown these niggas. Like we'll find a way. But I am one person I am happy for. I am happy for Khalil Ware. I think he needed to get the fuck up out of there. I don't know what the beef was between him and Spo, but I have faith in Khalil Ware. I am a Khalil Ware believer and truther. I think that nigga's nice.
Honestly, if they would have somehow kept him, I would be like, oh, okay, because he actually can shoot. So if they would have kept him, I would be like, oh, okay. But yeah, I still like I said, they're going to make the playoffs. They're going to be good because that's just what Eric Spoelstra does. That's what he's always done. But the fit feels very, very, very weird to me. So I don't really like it. But Giannis, he's finally out of Milwaukee. He can shut up. So I'm glad I'm going to hear about this.
Hear that nigga mouth.
Yeah, bro.
Oh man. Yeah, that was a crazy time with the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm not gonna lie. That was an experience.
But more trades happened. And this one, I also don't know how to feel about that. But the streets of Charlotte, North Carolina are safe. Minnesota, be worried. LaMelo Ball has came to your city. He's been traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Hornets traded him and Josh Green to Minnesota for Naz Reid, the 2023 unprotected first-round pick, 3 first-round pick swaps, and 3 second-round picks. This one, I feel a little bit better about this one than the Giannis one because I can see the fit, but also I don't know how much I like it for real because now that Naz Reid is gone, Minnesota has a hole at the 4 spot. They need another big man, so they got to address that in free agency. So we'll see about. People been like, oh no, you can just move Jaden McDaniels to that, and like Jaden McDaniels, I think he's very, very, very good. He's tall as well. He's about 6'9" or 6'10", but he's like 200 pounds. That's not. He's not a power forward. That's not him. He can do it in small ball situations, but other than that, nah.
Isn't he a 3?
Yeah, he's a 3.
Like, okay. Yeah, I mean, like, if you moved him down to the 4, who would you be putting at the 3 anyway?
Exactly. So, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's dumb. Yeah, keep that nigga at the 3. Rudy Gobert, lace him up, nigga. Cause we gonna put some bullshit next to you. You just gonna have to figure it out.
I know they wanted to get LeBron, but respect to LeBron, he's not going to Minnesota. Like it'd be a perfect fit, but he's like I said, he's not going to Minnesota.
Nigga not going to fucking Minnesota.
Once I get a notification, LeBron goes to Minnesota.
I'm like, oh shit, that nigga willing to use the vet minimum to get this shit.
I think they definitely did say LeBron was willing.
Yeah, I think he said that.
But I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah, that nigga's always been about his money. He gonna have to prove me wrong. No cap. I forgot about Io. Where? I'm trying to figure out who are the other big men on their fucking team.
They don't have none.
They got forwards. Joe Ingles is too old. That's not viable.
Joe Ingles will be a Laker soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be one of their young guys. They do have some young players. Terrence Shannon is a guard. DiVincenzo's coming off an injury. That's a guard. Yeah. They'll probably have to just wing it at the power forward position. And if they really need a playoff push, like this would be the time for them to like. I don't even know who's on the market right now, power forward wise, but
because Tobias Harris, he just got signed to the Spurs. I think he's really like the only big name power forward guy that was available.
What is Shaden Sharp considered?
Shaden Sharp, he's like a guard.
He is?
Yeah. Shaden Sharp like 6'5". He's a guard.
Yeah, never mind. Never mind.
But
yeah, I don't know.
Another reason I found this trade confusing though, and I guess like maybe they didn't think they'd be able to trade for LaMelo, and this is why they did it. But they just signed Ayo Dosunmu, who was another guard for them, who had that 40 piece in the playoffs. He played very well in the playoffs before he got hurt. But they just signed him to a 5-year, I think it's like $112 million deal. And when I saw that, and then I saw that plus this trade. I'm like, him and LaMelo play the same position. Why did y'all do it? Because are y'all just going to move him to the bench? And now you just have $100 million dude as your 6th man? Feels sort of like, what the hell? And like, I get LaMelo he's tall. He's 6'7", I think. So, but he's not going to be guarding any threes or whatever. So that's why I'm just like, it doesn't really make sense. But like I said, maybe they didn't think they'd be able to trade for LaMelo, and then it just happened. But I don't know.
They'll probably package Ayo. They'll probably package Ayo up. To try to get like a suitable power forward. In a perfect world, you package I mean that's not gonna work, never mind. But in a perfect world, all biases aside, you would just call the Houston Rockets and try to wave a Ayo Dosunmu just to try to get a Kevin Durant that'll just seamlessly fit there. And now you're kind of in business playing the 4, but that wouldn't work. That's not gonna work, and the Rockets are not that. They're not that slow. They're slow. Not that slow, though.
They really should try to get Tari Eason before he signed with the Rockets.
He had a reasonable deal. That's a reasonable deal. I'm not gonna hold you. That's a good. One thing about them niggas be hating about Stone. He do be putting niggas on some reasonable ass deals. It never be an overpay. 581, 14 or 15 a year. You gonna outperform that. When he was asking, when he declined, mind you, he declined a $100 million one last season. He was able to bump that shit down to 80. I'll take it. I'll take it. But that being said, I don't see the Timberwolves moving past the 4th seed. So all that to say, I think they're just going to be exactly where they normally are.
Yeah, because I don't think they won't be better than the Spurs or the Thunder next season. I really don't think so.
I don't know what the hell Charlotte's doing. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, on the Charlotte side of things, I don't. I mean, they're committing to Con Knipple and Brandon Miller. I guess.
And
Con
Osby,
Knipple was really, really good as a rookie. Brandon Miller also been improving. They signed Kobe White, who's a bucket as well. I guess.
The streets are safe, you know.
Yeah. Minnesota, I don't know, but the streets because it's snow in Minnesota, so I don't know how LaMelo is going to drive out there.
I don't want him to drive out there.
Yeah,
actually,
I
really want him.
I
want that nigga.
I seen that picture of all his cars like loaded up on the tow truck and everything going to Minnesota. So, yikes for that.
I want him to move like DeAndre Ayton was in Portland. I want reports where it's like I can't get out my house. I can't drive.
I can't get to the game. I'm snowing.
That's an acceptable excused absence, and I would be like, you know what, growth, because you don't need to be behind nobody will, my nigga.
At all.
Thank God he not Houston.
Going from one troubled, I guess you could say, guard to another, John Morant has finally been traded. And I truly hated this trade. And I low-key said that about all these trades, but
you didn't like none of these trades
because none of them made sense to me. But this one really did not make sense because Ja has been traded to the Portland Trailblazers, who we just talked about at length about their owner being insane. But the Blazers received Ja Morant and all the the Blazers got Ja Morant and the Grizzlies get Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray. So that's all the Blazers had to give up, those two players, to get Ja, who has had his struggles on and off the court. He had a couple injuries. And although I think last year they low-key just held him out because they didn't want him to play, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I don't think he was hurt like that for real. But this trade does not make sense to me at all because the Trailblazers roster already has Damian Lillard, who is a point guard, Drew Holiday, who is a point guard, Scoot Henderson, who is a point guard, Shaedon Sharp, who is a point guard. He's a combo guard, but he's a guard nonetheless. And now you add Ja Morant, who is a point guard. Why do you have all these guards? Like, the Blazers need to do some type of deals, do something to like make this roster fit because it doesn't fit how it's currently constructed. Like, and honestly, on the Grizzlies side of things, I think this was a bad return for them because you're getting Jeremy Grant. You already have a 4-man because you just drafted Cam Boozer, the 3rd overall draft pick. You didn't need Jeremy Grant. I would have tried to get a Scoot Henderson, get you another guard, get a guard with some pedigree who has struggled, yes. But I mean, he looked better in the playoffs. And a lot of his struggles can be attributed to injury. So it feels like you could have got something better for that, especially because Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray. That's nothing for a trade. Like those aren't too crazy. I think Jeremy Grant's a solid player for sure, but that's not. It's two players. Like I think this is a stupid trade on both sides. I don't think any of them fit. I understand that the Blazers just want to get. I understand that the Grizzlies rather just wanted to get Ja Morant off their team, but like, what are you doing? I just really think that was a bad trade. Truly,
this one is going to be the first one where I actually do agree that the trade confused me. On both ends, not saying that it's a lose-lose because I just think ultimately,
I think both teams got worse. But like I do. The Blazers have to do something. They have to do something.
Yeah, but this looks like a Tom Dundon ass trade. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I have $3, take it or leave it. And the Grizzlies are like, so something's better than nothing. But I just think from even the Grizzlies, I feel like you could have, like, damn, nigga, you didn't want to pick at least another guard or something. Like, you grabbed Jeremy Grant and you grabbed Chris Murray when you already have Cam Boozer and you have somebody else that's already on the team. On top of you already drafting Kareem Lopez in the first round, who is also a forward. It's like, okay, nigga, who is the point guard?
Scottie Pippen Jr. Oh, Scottie Pippen Jr. is not bad. So I'm not mad at that.
I'm not saying he's bad, but damn.
But it's just like you could have another, get you another guard because you need more than one guard on your team.
Get another guard. Because now I gotta look at the Grizzlies roster just to make sure I'm not tripping about certain things. Yeah, G.G. Jackson is still on the squad as a power forward.
I think G.G. Jackson he can play the three a little bit, to be honest.
Cedric Howard, a forward. Well, first of all, I did not know Taj Gibson was playing basketball in our year of 2026.
Still?
Yes. Ugly ass number, 67. Crazy.
He's always had that ugly ass number though. So
Taylor Hendricks, power forward over here. You got Kareem Lopez. They got that shit. Isaiah Stewart is there.
Who they just traded for? Like none of this makes sense. None of this.
Jalen Wells is a yeah. Like they got mad forwards. Who are they guards? Let me see.
I'm looking right now. They have
they got Walter Clayton Jr.
Cam Spencer, Walter Clayton Jr., Scottie Pippen Jr.,
Ty
KCP,
Jerome,
three
but...
KCP.
Oh, they got AJ Johnson. I don't know how good he is though.
Exactly. But like, get you another guard, bro. You could have had Scoot Anderson. I'm not saying he's the best in the world, but like, he still has some upside and he has pedigree as well. It's just like, fuck. Like I don't.
Yeah, bad.
I don't see the vision at all for this trade on both sides.
Yeah, and then from the Trailblazers, all that really tells me is they about to package some niggas up. They're gonna package Scoot up. They're gonna package
Scoot, Shaden Sharp. I mean, I guess Drew Holiday is.
There for sure.
You should want to keep Drew Holiday though because he's the defense on that team.
Yeah, but if you got that, you got Drew and Dame. It's like okay, you not benching Ja.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like they're gonna have to give up. Who are they trying to get? Is my question.
Probably something to probably solidify the small forward position.
They have Denny.
Yeah, they got Denny. Yeah, they got. Yeah, but like he can play 3 too. Like
I know that is So that's their small
so
forward.
Like who? Yeah, but like who gonna be a power forward?
You said small forward, but like I don't like. But who? What power forwards are left? Who was available from the trade block? Zion?
Maybe they want to. What is Trey Murphy?
He's a small forward.
That's not crazy to try to go get, but they're gonna ask for too much.
The Blazers have too much, and also I don't think the Pelicans need any guard. I mean, the Pelicans need a lot of shit.
First of all, the Pelicans are on a fire sale, nigga. Like they trying to give niggas away.
No, the Pelicans should be having a fire sale. They're not, which doesn't. They haven't traded nobody. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, it's getting crazy. Actually, I'm a little confused about this roster.
It doesn't.
All I know is Donovan Clingan is safe no matter what.
Yeah,
Donovan Clingan and Damian Lillard and John Morant, they're not going anywhere as of this year. Everybody else is very expendable, unfortunately. They're not going nowhere. I said this last year and they got into a 7 seed, so let me shut the fuck up. Maybe Denny is one of those ones.
Still, bro, whatever, dog. What fucking effort, dude? This straight doesn't make any sense to me. Whatever. But another trade happened. Kawhi Leonard, he fled the country. He heard the saxophones getting louder. He was like, you know what? Let me make my escape back to Toronto. The Clippers have sent Kawhi to the Raptors for Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, 2 first-round picks, a pick swap, and 2 second-rounders.
I hate when they do shit like this graphically.
What you mean?
I hate when they Photoshop a jersey when we have clear and visible footage of this nigga. Like we have real footage of this nigga in a Toronto jersey. Just go get that one.
He ain't never wore his Raptors jersey before.
He said what?
He never wore this Raptors jersey before.
Have they changed? I feel like the Raptors ain't never really changed their jersey since them niggas left.
I don't know. I thought this was a real picture, but like I said, I don't fucking know. I don't be knowing what the Raptors have mad jerseys, so I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, they have one of the more like cooler jerseys in the league.
Like, see, Wizards take notes, damn it. Take notes, Washington.
And don't blame it on the color scheme. They got two of your colors, nigga. They literally have red and the white.
And remember when they did them stupid OVO jerseys? They had the Wizards had them jerseys too. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, the OVO jersey was kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. Well, it was better than the fucking Wizards. I'll tell you that.
You ain't lying.
And it matched the court.
But this whole thing, like this trade, is very funny. Because one, Kawhi, you could have just stayed, brother. You could have just you went to LA because I get you wanted to be home and this, that, and third. You went to LA. You wasted 8 years or whatever. You wasted your time in LA. Be completely honest with you. Didn't do nothing. Disappointed. Like, yes, you were good, but you were also hurt a lot of time. So was Paul George when he was there. Like I said, you wasted your time with the Clippers. You're coming back here. But this is weird because I think that it's sort of like, how do I say this? I think this is blackmail for sure. I think the Clippers were blackmailed into sending Kawhi to the Raptors.
Okay.
Because the owner of the Clippers, not the owner of the Clippers, the owner of the Raptors, whose name I had it was in my notes. Can't find those notes no more. But he is the head of the committee that's going to determine the punishment for the Clippers in the whole aspiration scandal.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I mean, this feels a little bit of like, hey, you know what, you guys can take Kawhi back, and in return, just like chill out a little bit, because he his name is something Tannenbaum, the owner of the Raptors, but he's the one who gets the final say on the punishment for the Clippers for their whole tree planting and this, that, and the third. So that's what it feels like to me. To be honest with you, a little bit of blackmail, a little bit.
This is my first time hearing of this. Damn. Okay.
Yep.
My perspective has changed. My stuff has. I've definitely shifted my viewpoint in all of this.
His name is Larry Tannenbaum.
Okay.
He's the chair of the NBA's board of governors, as well as the owner to the Raptors. So
yeah, that makes sense, because we've agreed like numerous times on the pod that taking money away from I forgot that nigga name.
Bomber?
Shit. Yeah, taking money away from Bomber don't do shit because the nigga has too much money to
He's
take
the richest
away.
sports owner in the world.
Yeah, rich as fuck. And I was on more of like you gotta like suspend this nigga if it's gonna really hurt or whatever. But this right here, just giving that nigga back. He had a decent year this past season. I don't think he was like injured or anything.
He didn't have
Why?
nothing.
Yeah, so like it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, but I mean, all in all, they gave up a lot. I mean, not a lot, but like for that nigga to be as old as he is and as injury prone as he is, versus what other people didn't gave up or other players, it's like damn. Good haul back if you're the Clippers. Like you got a decent haul back for this nigga.
I don't think they gave up too much because respect, like Brandon Ingram, solid player, I guess. Not that good, not that bad. He's decent player. Grady Dick, he's not good. The 2 first-round picks, those aren't. I think the Raptors are going to be good because they got Kawhi now, so those are going to be low draft picks. So like,
But it don't matter if they're good or not because of the new lottery system. Niggas finna have decent odds regardless, as long as you in that 15 spot or whatever. Barring you winning a championship, it's not like a nigga got a tank to get a good pick at least these next 3 years. So 2 first rounders, a pick swap, second rounders. It's like, okay, all I'll say is for Kawhi to get moved, the Clippers didn't get fleeced. They didn't get fleeced at all. Like they got a respectable package for that nigga, given his age.
He is 35. These need to be old. Like, you can stop playing. Like, it's fine. Like, you don't have to play till you're 40.
Mind you, a prime John Morant got moved for Chris Murray and Jeremy Grant. That was crazy. All
right. One more major trade happened. This one. Also, this trade, it was a good trade for like the beneficiary of the trade, but for the people who did the trading, it doesn't make sense to me because Jalen Brown is now Philadelphia 76ers. The Celtics have traded him to the 76ers, and in return, they're getting Paul George, 2 first-round picks, and 2 second-round picks.
Oh, yeah,
Like I like on the Philly side, I like this because Jalen Brown is a very good player. This is a good trade for them. On the Celtics side, my nigga, wow, you're trading your best player because he was your best player last season, was the MVP candidate and everything. Your best player who was also a healthy player, not your best player who's never had no like major injuries or nothing like that. You're trading him to the 76ers, who is your division rival. I believe you play them 4 times a season. And they also just put you niggas out the playoffs. And you're making them better while your team get worse.
3-1 lead, by the way.
Why did y'all do that? So, like, I get Jalen Brown wanted to be traded, he wanted to be traded. You know, we could tell. And y'all weren't giving him the respect he deserved. And I think he went on the stream like he does, and he said as much. But it's just like, trade him anywhere else. Anywhere else. You're giving your greatest enemy your best weapon. Why did you just do that? Why did you do that? That was dumb. That was stupid.
That was not smart. And I think with Jalen Brown, I feel like first of all, it's been brewing because I feel like, yeah, this nigga Brad Steven don't know what the fuck. He's definitely no Danny Ainge. Let's get that shit out the way. Nigga's not no Danny Ainge. But I think I horribly get how he got to this horrible ass decision. Okay. I think because he fumbled that Giannis trade, or he wasn't able to complete that Giannis trade because I think that's where Jalen Brown was supposed to get attached to. And they were so gung-ho on not giving up one of their pieces from Boston or whatever to complete that trade. It now turned into, okay, Jalen Brown, we paid that nigga $200 million to shut up and dribble. Respectfully, that nigga can't do both. He can't do either of those things, respectfully. It's not even, it just ain't no hate. There ain't no hate. But that nigga was not going to shut up. And at some point, he was going to vocally be like, yeah, I'm out. That nigga's on stream now. That nigga was going to say, I'm out. Once a player says, I'm out, all of your draft capital goes to shitters. And Brad Stevens knew that. And unfortunately, he was like, let me beat this nigga to the punch and get this nigga out of here and get something before I get less than what, is initially desired. Unfortunately, you still made a crappy ass deal to a division rival. That's like if the Cowboys was out here trading with the Eagles. If they would have traded Micah Parsons to the fucking Eagles, nigga, I'd be.
Yeah.
Bro, what?
That's perfect comparison.
Like,
that's
it's just like, what the fuck are we doing, nigga? We play these niggas twice a year and these niggas beat us? These niggas win? Because it rubbed me the wrong way with Green Bay. Because it's just like, okay, y'all niggas keep dogging us in the playoffs.
Yeah, but that's only in the playoffs, though.
But I only have to see you in the fucking playoffs. Nigga, I see you twice a year. I hate you niggas. I mean, this is crazy. But from a Jalen Brown's perspective, this is the perfect scenario for him. Yeah, he is as a pro-black man, he is in a black-ass city. Yeah. And this is literally, like, I think the city with the largest Muslim community in America.
Yeah. Like,
as a practicing Muslim, that brother is home. That brother is at peace. Didn't know much about his father. Did some research on his father. His father was out here talking crazy. I was like, who is this nigga? Who is him? And he was I think he was on a radio station with like Sway in the Morning or some shit. It was basically like telling Kendrick Perkins and Stephen A, watch your mouth, boys. Like, yeah, like watch your mouth when y'all talk about my son type shit. And I was like, who is this large nigga? That nigga is like, he used to be like a professional boxer. I was like, oh.
I know Jalen Brown's grandpa was like a professional boxer as well. So just running the
his
family.
Dad was a professional boxer. I was like, oh. And I take a picture and I see a picture of him. I was like, damn, Jalen Brown is still not taller than his father. How tall is this
Really?
nigga? This is a 7 foot nigga. Is 7 foot. This nigga is a 7 foot boxer. Oh my god!
I didn't know that.
This nigga, I was like, get this
I
nigga
didn't
away
know
from
that.
me. Because I think Kendrick Perkins had responded back, and like he had like via tweet and was just like, chill out with all that boy. Like when you cook, like in the South,
Yeah.
you can't call nobody
Yeah.
no boy. And
course.
niggas was like talking about it at the time, and then niggas started like bringing up this nigga resume. He was like, I ain't gonna know. I don't know, per. You might he might have to call you boy, and you might have to take that L and keep it pushing, bro. Because a 7 foot boxer, nigga, stop it right now.
I'm looking him up right now. Like, this isn't really.
That nigga was large as hell.
The first thing I see is
nigga?
the first thing I see when I look him up is he has attempted murder allegations.
At that frame doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, they say he
At that-
stabbed somebody as well. Like, golly, it's a real nigga.
I
Or
feel like
maybe
that's
not.
OD. When you're a large nigga with hands, I feel like it's greedy to have a knife.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's
I would have never.
That's that
expected
greed they
this.
talk about in the Bible. Yeah. Nah, so like
Like,
I'm
look at
just
this
like,
nigga, bro. I would have never
like-
expected this shit.
this nigga is large.
I would have never expected this.
Look at this nigga.
I was
hell no, bro.
Completely unfamiliar, bro. Completely unfamiliar.
Look at this nigga, bro. This nigga's a giant. Look at this nigga holding
Yeah.
belts.
Shoot, man.
Look at him. He out here towering his own son.
Look at his face off, like, bro.
Oh.
I guess.
Look at
bro.
the ref. He's like, yeah, it's over, nigga. It's over. So yeah, it's just the fact where I'm just like, yeah, I understand it's the principle. The principle can get you killed, nigga. Just know when to bow gracefully. Cause nah, man, this is crazy. But all in all, I say all that to say Jalen Brown's in a great place. Jalen Brown also has that dog in him, and I know he won't forget it. I know he's always going to circle the Boston Celtics on his fucking calendar.
As he should, bro.
I can't wait. I can't wait for them niggas to meet up in the playoffs because I think Philly's going to beat them every time. Because I just feel like Jalen Brown, like
Jalen Brown
it's one of those things where like
if Embiid
he gonna
is
take it
healthy,
seriously, and
they'll have nothing for Embiid. Like, they gonna whoop him.
it don't matter how healthy Jason Tatum is. Like I understand that Jason Tatum might be the all around better player, but when it comes to the matchup, bro, Jalen gonna get the best of him because I don't think Jason Tatum can guard Jalen Brown like Jalen Brown can guard Jason Tatum. Especially coming off an injury. Especially off coming off injury. So,
but I don't think so. I agree with
no,
you with
like,
that.
no, they're in the city gonna embrace him too. Yeah, it's gonna look like one of them terrible ass trades. I'm not gonna lie. It's not Luka bad, but they're gonna look back and be like, "What the fuck were y'all doing?"
Yeah, that was really. You play them 4
That was the
times.
dumbass trade.
That was stupid. That was
And
stupid.
I think Jalen Brown, like I think they resented Jalen Brown because of how well that nigga played this season. I'm not gonna lie. I think they wanted to have an Indiana Pacers type of tanking. They wanted to tank, and he said, "Not on my watch." And got him to the second seed so much that Jason Tatum started speeding up his recovery so he could go play with these niggas.
Like, I thought that was stupid as well.
He shouldn't have done that. They didn't like that nigga won Finals MVP because they had to pay that nigga $200 million.
Yeah.
Like, you can't deny. Yeah, you can't take. And there's certain accolades and awards that you just can't take away from Jalen Brown, and they hate that they can't do that. It is what it is. But I'm happy for Jalen Brown no matter what, though. It's good. This is a good situation for him.
Shit pulled up. Yep. All right, so the Malik Beasley saga, it continues. And if you remember that name, Malik Beasley, it's because he's the NBA player we talked about that had like that, with like a $10,000 tab at his barber for some reason, which is, barber, what do you, stop, if he's not paying you, stop cutting him. But I digress. What else is he known for? He was also rumored to be involved in some type of gambling thing and this, that, and the third. But we're always, but nothing ever came from that. And we were always wondering, like, dang, why hasn't nobody picked up Malik Beasley? He's a free agent. We see all these videos of him shooting like that. A lot of teams could use his shooting and everything. We're just like, man, somebody should pick him up. Duncan Robinson is stealing his money. But now we know why he was not picked up, because he has been him, Ed Davis, another former NBA player, and an agent, and I think a couple other people have been indicted on Monday on charges related to a sports betting scheme that targeted 4 games during the 2023 season. And it gets worse because there are text messages as well. Actually, for some backstory, it was Malik Beasley and Ed Davis. I believe he owed Ed Davis some money because he was gambling with him and he couldn't pay him back. So Ed Davis was like, hey, you know what, Malik? I got an idea. And he's the one who got Malik Beasley into all of this. But like I said, there are text messages, and they are horrible text messages. Like, why are you putting this in writing? But this is between Ed Davis and Malik Beasley. Davis said, only way you can beat Vegas is sports betting. Everything else, they got the edge. Beasley's like, yeah, my nigga. He said he's trying to find 2,000, do his best to pay on the first. Then Ed Davis was like, do you have Snapchat? Beasley's like, no. Why? Because I need to talk to you about some shit on there. Beasley's like, hey, you can't do it here. David said, hey, it's better to talk on Snapchat. Damn. We can make some good money. And if you know Snapchat, it like deletes all your conversations. More things. This is with a couple of defendants. They're talking about Malik Beasley. And they're saying, this is all text messages, mind you. Like, stop it. But anyway, he's like, oh my gosh, he got 1 rebound with 1.1 second left. He puts Connaughton out the way. The other guy saying, hey, show me. Show me, because Ed wants to see it. And they contested it, and they got the board and said, fam, we were 1.1 seconds away from being down thousands. And what's funnier is after Malik got the rebound, he had a big sigh of relief. Why are you putting all of this in writing, you dumbasses?
Oh my God.
Let's see. This is another one. Let me see. Which one? This one was funny too. Placencia and Zamorano. There are 2 other defenders. I don't know who they are, but they're talking about crazy how Paolo just ruins everything. You think he does that on purpose? Then Zamorano says, I ruined it because I'm betting the big money, 2 people in this group chat are betting $30,000 to $40,000 a game, moving the lines, and you're talking about what I'm doing. When the feds come, who are they going to care about?
Why is this in writing?
And because of this, Ed, he left the group chat. And they're like, hey, why did Ed leave? Oh, he's just trying to get that off of his phone.
Oh, my God. Why? Hey.
Y'all are all going to jail because you're all idiots. Why?
Why would you say this? Why would you say that, my nigga? Like, there was no reason. This is crazy. And it is that bad.
You're going to prison, you dumbasses.
He said, oh, he's just trying to get this shit off his phone. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's just like when a nigga, what y'all doing? Oh, robbing a bank? Why would you tell him that? Why would you say that out loud? Oh, my God, bro. That's stupid. Oh, that's so stupid. And Malik Beasley seems like he's trying to, like, still defend, like, that he's, not guilty. Mind you, there have been niggas on TikTok that have been doing game film on the
don't you worry. Because we got that right here. The game that, we're not going to show this whole thing, but it's the game that got Malik Beasley indicted.
Boxing out Giannis for the rebound. And the little fella, well, he's not going to guard anybody. The only thing on his mind is grabbing a rebound. Who cares that it's a 2-point game with 7 minutes left? This guy has no interest, 0 interest in playing defense. All he wants is the rebound. So now we're under a minute, and Beasley still needs that rebound. And he's doing everything he can to get it. Whether that means not guarding James Harden, whether that means running into Harden. Look at him here. He wants that board, man. He just can't get it. So now we're down to 24 seconds. Beasley is going to pass this shot up. Pat Connaughton is going to shoot a 3. Beasley from 40 feet out is going to push the boards. So the Clippers are going to advance the ball. They're going to shoot a 3 here. 14 seconds left, up by 7. And Malik Beasley is going to fly out of the coal mines to get this rebound. And then look at his reaction when this ball goes in. He's like, fuck, man. And then Dame is going to be like, hello? The game is still going on, man. Wake the fuck up. It's not my fault. You're going to prison. And then we fast forward. The game is over. There are 8 seconds left. And Malik Beasley is going to get the biggest legacy rebound of his life. And he's going to cash his rebound over with 0.3 seconds left.
Malik, I have no words.
Malik, my nigga, Malik. Like, that is fucking nuts. First of all, that's fucking nuts. Second of all, this is not even a hot take. There are so many. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. This just lets me know there are so many NBA players that they're doing this shit, bro. They just haven't gotten caught yet. They just haven't gotten they giving out the scrubs are like the scapegoats. But nigga, there's a lot more NBA players that niggas want to recognize. People wanted to make it seem like, and I was one of them. They wanted to make it seem like that the Jonte Porters was the anomalies, the rare occasions. Nigga, I know there's probably 25 to 30 that's embedded in something similar. They just haven't gotten caught, or they paying off the right people, or they doing it just in a smarter way. But Jonte is not an anomaly. Malik is not an anomaly. Terry Rozier, that is not an anomaly. They just got busted in the most horrible way. But no, I am convinced. I think Jimmy Butler's best hand man is caught up in this bullshit.
He's also involved in something like this.
Jimmy,
I hope you're not involved in this shit. But honestly, bro, like, I'm not trying to put this on him, but we know Jimmy be having them games where he's just
nigga,
like Jimmy be having them games.
Nigga be falling asleep in the regular season.
Yeah.
Like, okay, bro.
But I think this is how Jimmy is, because we know he turned up in the playoffs. So that's why I'm like,
We
I don't
hope.
know about it.
Yeah, we hope that's the case.
Dog.
Hey, what if we find out some out of pocket shit? Like, what if we find out it's somebody that ain't got no business doing? What if we find out Bron doing some stupid shit like this?
I'm not watching NBA no more. My nigga free.
Oh shit! Yeah, bro. Yeah. This will be an ongoing thing. Not Malik Beasley, because I think he's cooked. But Malik Beasley will not be the last nigga that will be indicted over some gambling charges and violations, bro. This is just it's just starting. It is just starting, bro.
And also, Ed Davis, you're a hoe for getting this nigga involved in this shit in the first place. This is it's Malik's fault as well.
This is Malik's fault because you need to stop gambling and accruing debt.
But Ed Davis, you're a hoe for, hey man, come do. No, nigga, the fuck? Damn.
Bad influence has. And first of all, Ed Davis, like, when did this nigga become like Pablo Escobar with this shit? Or Don Corleone? Like, what? Like, how were you like?
How did you get involved?
How did you get in this? Yeah, that's crazy. It just makes me have more questions that I shouldn't need answers to.
But all of y'all are going to jail. Unless one of y'all are telling. I think Malik's telling, but neither here nor there. But all of you niggas are going to jail because you're all stupid. And that's all I got to say about that. Greg, let's get into hot takes because these niggas piss me off. Like, what the hell are we doing, bro? Oh, my God.
Oh, shit. This shit is fucking stupid. Oh, man. Look, Jax. Chauncey Billups' son or Love Island daughter?
My hot take is that Love Island was created by the CIA to destabilize the black community, and God damn it, it's working. Because I'm tired of the discourse. I was seeing Love Island stuff on my social media algorithm. I didn't even watch the show. That's what made me, because I kept seeing people keep talking about it. So I was like, you know what, fine, let me watch this show. It's the worst show I've ever seen in my fucking life. It's the worst show I've ever seen in my life. It's like, are there bad bitches on the show? 100%. That's why I kept watching. But the content is absolutely terrible. This show is the Truman Show, but with 20-year-olds. Like, this is the worst show ever. And the discourse is even worse than the show. Like, everybody's just arguing in circles, everybody arguing with each other, everybody projecting their traumas and whatever's on everyone else. Like, this is horrible. Love Island was created by the CIA to destabilize and destroy our community, and it's working. It is working. It's working. That's my hot. This shit is working, bro. We're cooked, bro. The CIA won once again. The CIA is undefeated against black people, bro.
I still feel like the CIA has been on autopilot, and niggas has really just been doing it to themselves. Like, they've done such a good job of perpetuating all this bullshit that we just keep spinning the wheel.
Yeah, bro.
It's an ongoing I don't even have to add more gas to it. Like, I'll just give you a show, and I'll let y'all fuck it up. I'll let y'all do the diligence. We don't even have to put crack in there. We don't even have to insert anything. It's here already. We have it. You know what I mean? That being said, Corbin's a real ass nigga. That being said, Corbin is the nigga you don't need to be, but that nigga has to be a great ass. He is one of the greatest friends you can have. You need a Corbin in your life.
He's a good friend.
You need a Corbin in your circle.
Corbin's a great friend.
Corbin is a great, phenomenal friend, bro. That don't mean that don't equate. Try to be like that nigga because the Corbin's come once every blue moon. Nigga. You're not gonna just run into a Corbin every so often. No, only Corbin can do what Corbin does. But when you run into a Corbin, you befriend that nigga. That's a real ass nigga right there. That was a real ass nigga. He'll tell it to you straight. But I do agree with you, Jax. They just tried to use Love Island to restart gender wars. That's all it was.
And it worked. Bro.
They wanted to get gender wars out. You know, they wanted to get that as a man, and they picked this season. I'm cool.
Yeah,
cool off of it. Also, if you're standing anybody on this show, if you're a stan of anybody on this show, you are a walking red flag. I don't care who you support. If you stand any of these normal, regular individuals as a grown-ass man or grown-ass woman, get away from me. I have words that I can't say. I have words for you that I cannot say. All right, my hot take is stop. I just left Houston. Stop locking up hygiene products, bro. Please stop. If you are a Walmart, if you are a CVS, stop locking them shits up, bro. Okay? Especially if you're in Houston, Texas. If you're in the fucking South, stop. Stop, bro. If they trying to steal deodorant, let them. Let them niggas steal. I'm tired of smelling bad shit on the fucking streets, nigga. You don't gain anything from stopping that. Yeah, there's no way y'all losing so much money off of deodorant, nigga. Either have it out or don't sell it at all. But to lock this bitch up, you're worse than Ronald Reagan to me. You're worse than Ronald Reagan to me. Hell no. Fuck no. I was like, yo, what? Because I remember, like, up here, that's not like a big thing. Like, every once in a while, you'll see some stuff locked up. Electronics, yes, I get it, whatever. I remember I went to a Walmart that was by our old school, or our alma mater. And you know they lock everything up. Everything's locked up in that bitch. I was like, damn, y'all lock your shit up at Walmart? Like, I'm thinking, okay, CVS, Walgreens, all right. Walmart, Wally World, we locking hygiene up in Wally World? Man, no. Nah, man, no. It's too hot outside to do all that shit, bro. And if you are going to do the hygiene product, if you're going to lock up the hygiene products, lock up the aluminum free shit, okay? Lock up the all natural. Them shits need to be locked up because it don't work for the full 12, the full 24. They lying. You need that aluminum. Get that aluminum, bro. You'll be all right. You know what I mean? But that is my hot take. Please stop locking up the hygiene. Who are you? Like, there's no way you're saving money from this. There's no way.
There's nothing wrong with people with more hygiene. There's never a bad thing with more hygiene. It benefits society as a whole, no matter what. You don't have to.
You think I feel good? You think I feel good? Arrested a nigga for stealing soap? Man, what the fuck? I'd say thank you. I would say thank you, nigga.
Because if you need it bad enough to steal it, that means you really need it.
Yes.
And that means you can't it means you really need it. It means you didn't have it. It means like you were willing to break the law for it. And if you're willing to break the law so you could stop sweating, so you could smell better, I
mind you, we're not even saying to smell good. We just want you to not smell like garbage. Shit, like just to smell better or just have no scent at all, just to cancel it out.
Yeah, shoot.
We're not talking about cologne. We're not talking about other shit.
Just
you know what I mean? We're talking about deodorant, Old Spice. Fuck out of here. I was so perplexed at the city when I went home. I'm like, why are y'all locking this shit up? It was like 3 straight stores. I'm like, okay, it's getting to a point. Yeah. And do it before DreamCon start.
I think that's like next week or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Prayers up to all involved. Prayers up to all involved.
prayers to everybody involved. But yeah, that's my hot take. Let's wrap that shit up, man. But Jax, any last words?
We'll catch y'all next week, man. Keep that deodorant on you. That's all. It's hot, bro.
It's too hot. It's too hot. And yo, look, if you gotta steal. Don't let nobody shame you. Oh, you stealing deodorant? Yes, nigga. Cause what's the other alternative?
And that's the realest shit you ever said. The realest shit you ever said.
Like, what's the alternative? Get this shit together, nigga. I was saying, bro. That's crazy. But without further ado, as far as me, if you're a white man, please stop approaching us. Whenever I'm with Jax, there's always a random white man that's size A. Let's have a chat with him. I don't know why we feel it's like, are we just approachable, or are we just? This is the second time. This is the second straight time, and it be on some weird shit. That bitch pressure, crazy.
You don't talk like that to your family. You don't talk like that to your family. Why are you talking like that to us?
Because now I'm gonna take offense to it. Why? Why did you say that?
You don't have a code switch with us, nigga. Like
code switching to black people is crazy.
And it be the wrong code, nigga. Like what?
That's like early 2000s white dudes talking about yo dog. Please stop this. Stop this right now. But without further ado, we'll catch y'all niggas next week. We are back to our regular scheduled program, and keep liking up everything, man. We'll see y'all.